Greetings, this is Mr. Solomon with another edition of Minecraft EDU for schools. This is another video on the same topic of creating a Native American village, or diorama. We did this project last year with one 4th grade class, and it was so successful I'm doing it with all 4th grade classes, and I've made a few changes. So this is the presentation I show students first. We talk about the standards for technology and social studies. And then we looked at different types of Native American shelters and houses. And we talked about what kind of materials are needed for each. So we looked at the Anasazis, cliff dwellings, the Ute Indians. We looked at Taos Pueblo, Arapaho Indians. So you can see there's a lot of visual examples. And then students have a Word document that we'll use for our plan to plan their Native American village. So there are links to Google image searches of Native American houses. That's down here. And there's also a link to examples of what a Native American village looks like. We also shared a rubric. So all students should be able to label 2 Native American houses that are appropriate for that tribe, include land and trees, include paths, include water, and to make sure that their Minecraft diorama looks like their plan. And so I shared with students a plan that was made last year. That's a good example because it has a key and it shows you everything that's needed. Then on the back of the sheet, students have to tell me what they're going to build, what materials they're going to use, and what kind of land and water features they are going to include. We then talked about, this is the project I did last year. Watch the YouTube video. We always go over the rules of Minecraft. This is the Word document one more time. So if you click here, you can see the houses. So the link is embedded into the Word document, and then that will bring up a website that has a lot of great information about what kind of houses they built. The reading level is pretty appropriate. There's also examples of what the houses look like. So this is what we did on the first day, was kind of get some background knowledge looking at different houses on the internet. And then we went to a Google image search that showed what a Native American village would look like. And so these are good examples. You know, this one is a good one that shows you what Native American villages, how they were designed. And then there's also some even Minecraft ones in here. So students had several opportunities to look at different ones. And then if we go into our social studies links, I have a couple of more. So we showed students what a diorama looks like before we had Minecraft. So these are what they're actually going to build in Minecraft. So making these old-fashioned dioramas with a shoebox, but then doing it in 3D in Minecraft. And so let's go into the game and take a look. So I'm going to turn on the teacher menu. I like to increase my speed. I usually play in build mode so I can do long distance building if needed for students. And so I'm just going to fly around now and look. And so if we go, they're working in pairs. So this is group 1. And then students created the first day of a plan sheet. And I used a mod called Creator from creatubbles.com. So I uploaded the plans to the website, and then there is a mod embedded into it called Creator. So I can import students' pictures into the game, and then they can really take a look and see how accurate their dioramas look according to their plan sheet. So let me show you real quick how to add a creatable drawing that students made into the game. So first I made a 10 by 10 square. There is a mod that includes an item called Creator. So if I search for it, Creator, that is the item. I've already put it into my inventory slot. And so if I place it down and then right click, this links to the Creatubbles site. So I've logged into the internet through this mod. And then I look at which area I want to use the drawing. So this was groups 15 and 16. So I click on it, and that is the picture. The next thing you have to do is decide how big you want this image to be, and then it will tell you how much paper you need. So this is going to be a 10 by 10 wall. So this tells me I need 25 sheets of paper. So if I go to my inventory and I search for paper, holding the shift key down gives me all 64 sheets. There we go. It's in the slots. Now if I right click, I got to put that one in again after I exit. So there's group 15 and 16, 25 sheets. So I can then take 64, right click, split them in half. So I can even have more than what I need. So I actually have 64 sheets. Click the check mark. It will then create an image. So I put that image in my inventory, select that image, and then start at the lower left corner. And if I right click, voila, there is the picture showing up in their world. So that's how you import pictures using the Create Tubble mod. I want to show you one more group which was really did a nice job of being accurate, and they also used Microsoft drawing tools. So that was group 24. So if I skip around here, here's another good example. So there's their houses and their farms. Looks exactly like their plan. Did a nice job. There's one that did it in Microsoft Drawing Tools. So yeah, so this is a good example. So if we look at this, you have a grass house on each side, right there. We have animal farms. We have paths. We have a water feature. So if we go and look at this from above, high above, that looks really close to what they drew in their plan. And so that was a really nice job. I'm not turning animals on until the last day. And I learned this last year, that as soon as you let students have access to animals and spawn them in, that's all they focus on. They want to keep killing them and putting them into pens and chasing them around and getting on horses. And so I told students they can build the pens for them, but they won't be able to place animals down until the last day. And also on the last day, if I pause the game here, and I look at our webpage, students complete a reflection form. So I always want to have some kind of assessment to see how kids did, what they were learning while they were playing. So I want them to grade themselves based on the rubric, find out why they gave them this grade, what did they learn by doing this project, how close was it. This is kind of tied into the rubric. And these are just questions for me. I'm curious what they like best and what they like least. So this all took a week. So on Friday, they complete the reflection form first, and then they can get into the game and start adding animals and finishing up their dioramas. It was a great project. Thanks for watching.